Hello! Welcome to another art stream. It's been quite a week already, but I'm glad things have calmed down for the moment. Till the next thing. Who knows when that's going to be. But one thing is today is now a chance to just sit back and do some work, and I figured it'd be a good day to just like take it easy after everything and just do some figure drawing and some practice drawing animals and people. Maybe like do a few time drawing sessions too. Let's start with that. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I'm so glad I turned off the views so that doesn't affect me at all. Yeah. 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 Oh, come on, don't do this to me. I don't know why this is weird. I gotta figure out what's going on with this app. Like a program. Like I don't know if I had to delete it or something, or why it's being weird, but okay, it's acting more normal now. No, it's not. No, it's not. I know. Right. Okay. Sorry, just figuring something out really quick. I'll get drawing. Do. Whoops, what did I just do? What did I just do? Okay. Yeah, let's get drawn. Poses. Go. Okay. Oops. Oh, good. That's happening again. Yippee! Yip, yippee! Yeah. I hope everyone's having an okay week. Weather here's been a little bit all over the place, but not too bad, I guess, for this time of year. Do. I don't know if anyone saw, but I got a new speed paint done, or a time lapse video. An artist I follow, she's Lyra B, the one that did the my little bean in the corner, my little guy. She's the one that drew him, and I did some fan art of her character. Figured it was way overdue. Phone, why are you beeping at me all the time now? Need to get a new one of these. Oh. Nothing important. Garbage. Yeah. That Star Sand Island game has been really fun. Like running around and doing all the little tasks in it. Like the farming in it is really well thought out, and yeah. Get some caffeine, fire, caffeine. But the yeah, it's a fun game. I picked up some This week is Next Fest, I guess it's called, and it's like a whole bunch of like games are given more exposure, like indie games, and they talk about like how they've progressed, and yeah, I grabbed some demos. Maybe I'll do a gaming stream sometime let's see how Saturday goes, because I might do a second stream, which will just be for just all drawing. I mean, all gaming. So. Because some of them might be pretty cool. I think there's some adventure games. I still have that one adventure game that I would like to play with all of you. And if anyone's... I'll have to do it, see if there's interest in that. I still gotta work on the... I decided since my friends have told me not to be too worried, I think I might... And since I think I saw some news that Discord is gonna like hold off on the age verification software, which good, because that means they have time to think it through and work it through, and maybe it won't be a disaster. So while they're doing all that, I'm gonna move ahead with my Discord page, because honestly I don't know why I was too worried anyway. My page is not, it's my work's not like NSFW, but it's also not just marketed towards children. So I know it's an education, but it's more on like trying to teach people like some of the drawing. So I'd say like teen, probably more teen and up, kind of. So I don't see any issues. I don't have any plans to do even anything like really like big with it, like when it comes to like, oops, that's horrible. That looks like it's not even hers. Like I don't have any plans to just like make like an anatomy class or anything like, or a figure drawing class through the Discord or anything like that, because of all that annoying stuff like with how faulty their age verification is, and I don't want to accidentally let someone too young into there, or you know, it's just, there's just too many unnecessary risks. So I'm gonna just stick to it just being a fun place where people can talk about I almost said just dinosaurs, but no, like talk about animation, art, and dinosaurs. And like sharing your art, because I love to see some people's art. And yeah, man, I swear whenever I do this kind of work, it always makes me look so rusty. But so I don't want anyone else to be discouraged if you're doing especially the problem with figure drawing practice from like reference is it's very static. So you're not getting a living figure to look at, which is why it's good to like sometimes if you're old enough, find like a $60 class and just sign up for it and go to the go to those classes. You might meet some other, like, I ran into some really fun people at those. Like, there was a couple really fun, like, we had, wanted to, you should always check, like, art stores, and, sometimes it's hard. I don't know if, I doubt colleges do open, well, yeah, you could check. I think you have to be a student, usually. Yeah, no, they especially lately, or in general, they probably don't want, like, just the public walking onto a campus and just, yeah. Intruding in rooms. Too much of a security risk. So, yeah, look for clubs, and, yeah. Clubs are a good place to start, and after that, look for, like, any kind of, groups, and, or, like I said, art stores have, or start one. Honestly, if you're young enough, like, if you're in college, like, start your own. Just do, it doesn't, because you don't, you can wear, like, just have one of your friends pose in, like, ask people to wear, like, their favorite clothes or something, and be like, every week, and, like, it might be kind of fun to be like, let's document what each other is wearing every week, that kind of thing. And just practice, no, not yet. Is it? Oh no. I'm gonna change them. They're too fast. Oof. No. Hope this one doesn't bother people's ears. If it ever does, please let me know. I can take it out of the mix. Because I can understand that it is kind of a higher pitch. So, whoops. Whoa, what happened here? I don't know. That's why I do. Why it's good to try the timed drawing challenges, like. Going to, like, line of action is really good. That's where I am right now. They have a... See, I didn't pay attention to the head angle. But, you can, drawing on a time limit really gives you, just more motivation. And it's a good way of, like, just forcing your brain to, analyze while you're drawing, so that, like, you'll man, I didn't get it. Oh wait, never mind, we're good. Yeah, it's a good way to just, like, grow as an artist, because you'll force yourself to see your weaknesses, and then you can always go back and when you have time and go study those. Like, just go look at you can either find anatomy books, like, through medical journals, or if you have to, or, like, libraries now are pretty well stocked, I think, with considering, like, depending on where you live, like, sometimes they can have a lot of decent reference material, like some art books on drawing the figure. I would not recommend ever drawing off of, like, magazines, because magazines Photoshop their images. And I've seen some pretty hilarious Photoshops, like one where they did it was a woman kind of, like, framed inside of the on the cover, and her leg must have been taken in a different photo, because where it was it would have had to be in someone else's foot. Like, it didn't fit with where she was. And, like, her body was scrunched in a weird way, and, like, they take off body defects, too, so, like, and, I mean, that's a lesser argument, but, I mean, when you're learning to draw someone, it's good to draw what actual people look like. Which is why, like, life drawing, like, going to a store even, like a Barnes Noble, I used to do that, or, a Starbucks, and just sit down and just, like, if you have a friend to do it with, that's helpful, because then it's not, like, it's just a little less awkward. But just, do really quick drawings of people around you. And, I mean, like, especially if you're doing quick, I doubt anyone would notice, or even know what you're doing. Or if they do, a lot of people are self-conscious about, like, approaching. It feels like a lot of people are self-conscious about approaching someone when looks like they're busy. In general, and I haven't heard a story about someone getting in trouble for that ever. Like, you might run into the one, like, extrovert guy that wants to show off to his girlfriend that he's just, like, really possessive or something, and is, like, insecure beyond belief, and like, tells you to stop drawing his girlfriend, or other way around, but I sincerely doubt it. No one cares. Especially because I would just be like, here you go, and just hand them the drawing usually, if anyone ever did, but no one ever does. So, I don't really think it's an issue. I think I've heard one story where that happened, and it de-escalated so fast, even in that story. And that was like he was outside the country. He wasn't in the U.S. and he was I forget where he was. Or that doesn't even matter. Like, it's such a non-issue everywhere, really. At least everywhere I could imagine. There might be other countries where I would say be careful, but you know that if you live there. So, yeah. That one's bad. I did that all backwards. I started drawing with the... Oops, I quit too early. Oh well. Do a really quick one again. This is why I start with the torso usually, because for me it's just easier to, like, draw the rest once you get that down. I would recommend, like, just playing with different, especially in the beginning. Don't be afraid to, like, try different ways of drawing. Like, if you want to do it all in like, try drawing, do a challenge where you can only draw like this, like never lift the pencil or the pen. Oops, I did it again. Sorry. We'll just let this one go. Bum, bum, bum. And then there's other ones where you can just, like, look at it, find an artist you really like, and then just copy their art. I mean, find aspects of their art you like, and then like maybe how they do a line, and watch them draw, and then kind of not mimic it, but, like, try and see, like, how to mimic the part of it you like. Because you can't, I would say, don't copy it outright, but if there's, like, a part of it that might be interesting in the drawing, like, if you... And if, worst case, if it does feel like it's a copy, just say it's fan art. Just label it as fan art and be honest. But if it's practice, who cares? Like, no one's gonna... You can't sell practice work. So... look for inspiration somewhere. Like, I was saying to a friend of mine, like, we were talking and saying how, like, nothing's created in a vacuum. And I think that goes back to postmodernism, or it might even go back further than that. I could have sworn there was an artist, like, possibly around the same time as, like, Picasso that said something like that. I forget what his name was, but oops, this is a bad one. How come I'm really off today? Sorry. This is probably good that I'm doing this before I start the comic. But yeah, I mean, originality is really just your life experiences. Is art filtered through your life experiences, really? So it's really like your interpretation of something. So you literally could do something like, I mean, I even had an idea for a comic where I was like, what if Harry Potter, but with more like the in-betweeners, where it's like they're just annoying kids. It was mine. I think my brother helped me with that one, because he said we were just having a conversation about something like that back in the day, and thought it'd be kind of funny. But let's see where this. They have a new male model on here for these quick references, and it might be really useful for my comic. I'll have to see if it's on the site I use. So that's the other thing. There's also like books and online databases you can get if you want to spend the money. I usually wait for them to be on sale, because they do go down significantly at times of the year. And you just sign up for a newsletter on the site, and they'll tell you. So, and they'll tell you when like their brushes are on sale. And although I'm pretty good on brushes right now, like Clip Studio has been really great lately at being like, oh, by the way, there's a new one out. Plus, I kind of just found like several that I'm pretty happy with, and I play with those. And it is fun though, like with that I'll show you with the drawing I worked on, that the speed paint one. I'm gonna get that when after we do some more of the, but yeah, it's fun playing around with brushes to play with texture in a drawing. So I can never fit them. Another thing I kind of want to work on is my storyboard this week. So maybe tonight we'll do the comic, and then Friday we'll do the storyboard, so that I can make some more progress on it. But yeah. Okay. I think we're do this one, and I'm going to switch back to the Pinterest for a few more poses, but this is a good one to end on. He's flexing the guns. The gun show. trying to think. I think it was Bern Hogarth is the one that I don't recommend studying because I think. No, wait, I do. But I recommend. Well, there's a caveat to that, or conditional, where I think Bern Hogarth has great books on like the mechanisms of the human body. But when it comes to drawing full bodies, I think he's better for like if you want to be like comic book artist, like a superhero comic book artist, because he draws people with he really over accentuates like muscles when he's trying to show them. So all of his characters look like they're like made of giant muscle fibers, which is a bit much when you're just trying to be like, I just want to get better drawing like average people. So yeah, but he's still good. Like I said, I still would recommend him. I just would say like I'd say just don't stick from one source no matter what. So I like this. That's a cool body type though. I'm gonna see if I can make a character out of that. We'll leave it as a separate document just so I don't delete it. Oh right, I was going to show the oh wait, here's one I was working on last week. Here's I was working on a new character sheet for the Spirit. That's a new character in the comic that'll show up fairly soon. That was the drawing from last week, and here's some pages that I'll be working on tonight. And here she is. This is Lyra B. With her little a penguin, because that's her moderator is but I put her in this Castlevania setting just because I thought it'd be really cool, because this was mainly going to be for just a February prompt, but it just turned into a full like fan art because like she rated my stream and I was like, wouldn't it be fun with how much she's been an inspiration and just a supportive artist to me. It would be nice to just like do some art of her character to commemorate that as a thank you. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Her vampire hates notoriously is not a fan of pineapples, so I put one at the top, a carved pineapple on the top of the of the chair, just to add a little bit more of inside humor or inside jokes. But yeah, like this whole castle, I wanted to give like a Castlevania or a like From Software kind of feel. But I'm pretty happy with it. The perspective's a little off, and I can fix that, but I think it's considering I really didn't have a good reference for her outfit, I kind of just made one myself, and I think it's based loosely off of one I've seen her model wear, but that one's I guess darker, so I made a different color. So, but I like it. I think it came out pretty good. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Whoops. Oh no, I hate when this takes me to stores. I didn't want to go to a store. Just trying to get a zoom in on a reference. But yeah, I'll try and start releasing more time lapses again, because I do like releasing those, but it's been kind of a bit chaotic. Let's see, that's not a good one. Yeah, I've been I thought I'd be further with my model, but and I gotta tell Lyra this because like apparently well, I'm sure she runs into this too, maybe. Because the weird thing is I I thought I didn't use too many layers, but I think it's how I'm organizing them. My computer program keeps crashing, so I need to find out a way to make sure it doesn't, because I really want to finish this month, because I'm tired of paying for Clip Studio. No, I'm kidding. I'm tired of not having my my VTuber is the bigger thing. I was going to use Clip Studio for some emotes anyway, so I don't mind having it for another month, but yeah, it'd be nice to switch over to my new model. And this guy will still, don't worry, this guy will still be on the screen. I'm gonna make him he's not gonna open his mouth anymore, and I'm just gonna switch the model to not opening its mouth, because then it'd be confusing with people looking at two different models moving. But he will be in, like, as a still piece of artwork in the corner, because I do like this model for this character. Like, I think it's really well drawn, and it came out really good, so I'd hate to just retire it completely. But, Plus I know that with change comes people that resist it, so it'd be better just to have it there so people have something to look at if they don't care for the new one. But I think people will like it. It's very much like this, so it's just that it, like, I fully articulated the mouth, so the mouth is gonna move like mine in real life, and hopefully we'll see, or close, at least close to that, and it will yeah, it'll be like the hands aren't going to be very emotive at first. I might eventually... No, I won't. I'm not going to lie to you. I was going to be like, maybe I'll eventually get something to capture my hands, but I don't see a purpose for that. If I become a bigger streamer and, like, or do more gaming, that would make sense. But even then, even if I'm a bigger gamer, I don't see myself being, like, the people that I admire. So, like... So, I just don't see that happening, where I get big enough that I can, like, put in the time to, like, game for, like, 6 hours and draw for 6 hours on different days. There's just not time. Even if I did it right when I got home, it would be really kind of rough. So, 'cause I need some time to just do other life tasks, and just, you know, also unwind a little even when there isn't anything. But as you do. But there might be like if something big comes out that like a game that I feel is really good for my channel, like a new dinosaur game maybe, or something, or a new fantasy game that I really want to share, and I want to do a long stream for it, I'll definitely let you know, and we'll try to make it a full stream out of it that way. Because I'm sure there's gotta be some games that I could play that would be kind of fun to try, like doing for a certain amount of time. Like back to when I was doing the adventure games. Like, I'd like to do more of those. I'll try and draw some clothing. Don't go to a store. Okay, good. Sorry. Whenever I click on some clothing, I'm always worried it's going to take me to a web page for buying clothes. I'm like, no, don't do that. I don't want to go anywhere. Just want to kind of just draw some fashion right now. For some inspiration. Do do do. Really big hair. I don't think I've drawn this kind of hairstyle, so it's kind of cool to have. This is what I mean. Like sometimes it's fun to find like older looking style, like magazines, because you find fun hairstyles that like might still be around, but just are just a little more rare, or just yeah, just something that I don't draw every day. I'm so tired today, sorry. I might start working on the comic soon. How long has it been? Only it might be a shorter stream than usual. We'll see. If someone comes in and I can have someone to play off their energy, then I'll go longer than an hour and a half, but without that, I'm probably going to end up definitely at an hour and a half, or an hour and 20 minutes. But maybe before then even, we'll see. Oops, well, that's a terrible foot. That's a terrible foot. Just wearing high heels. That's why it looks weird. This is terrible. Sorry. I don't draw high heels much, so that's probably something I need to work on. Because it puts your foot in an awkward position, so. This is kind of a cool outfit. I could use the stroke brush, but these are practice drawings. I was playing around with that over the weekend too with someone. I was watching another streamer and she was well, because I'll show you what it looks like really quick. It's you just go in here and then see like what's. It's easier to see if I did this actually. See how like the outline is it's got like an outline around it. It's good for doing like certain finer details and like maybe I can do like like a brass or a. So instead of doing that, I can just go like that, and I get the same effect that I did. And the nice thing is, see, it'll overlap on itself, so I can just go like that, and then where Chris is, where they cross over each other, it'll just merge into it instead of like being like on top of it, which is really nice. So, yeah. And the reason I like this is because you get cool effects like that. Whoops. Whoops. What? I'm in the wrong program. Wrong program. Or like that. Like you can kind of like. But the bigger thing is like if I take my. Oops. See, like pretty cool, like different magical effects I can do. If I find certain rare brushes, I have like the I have like a whole list of like. See, like that would be cool for an some kind of energy thing. And see, like digital. She's being swallowed by the Matrix. Run! It'll take you too. Ah! Like this is a more cool smoky one, and I can put it in like size variation too. But if I wanted to on the brush to make it bounce around in size, it's just kind of cool that you can just make these really cool like effects like that. Or like, whoops, that's not one. I forgot these brushes are. But yeah, you can just play around with what normally would be just boring brushes that, or just like very simple like shortcut brushes, and turn them into brushes that do something. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. And that's just like for grass. I think a lot of these ones are brushes for grass. Yeah. Yeah, like this is for raindrops, I believe. Those are trees. Yeah. And you can do things like, it would be kind of cool for like a whole bunch of different things. But anyway, sorry, I just got kind of lost in that. Oops. Anyway, let's get back to drawing. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's draw this character. Might even add like another layer of like on top of that, like make Maybe this is like what the elite witches wear, or something like the rich kids. Kind of cool to have like kind of more expensive looking clothes mixed in with others. Oops. Oops. One more and then I'll get to work on the comic. I'm getting tired already, and like I said, I don't know how long it'll last. Actually, let's just work on the comic. back to the comic. Bum 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 bum. Oops. Why are you doing this? Oops. There we go. Wait. Come on. Why are you being difficult? Not. Yep. I knew it would do that. How come so it's not just the brush. It's anytime I hit edit undo. I'm gonna use the mouse for this because for some reason it's being a pest. So 5. Come on, why are you snapping to the edge? Don't snap to the edge. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. What am I doing? What did I do? Alright, cool. So that's how you have to break up the pages, kind of. Of course, now they're all... I don't know why it does that. Or now I have to... Oops. No. There. I like to put them in order so that I work on them the way that you would read them. There. Now I can do them in order. Okay. Whoops. Fix the angle of the guitar a little bit. Oops. Oh. Brain, wake up. Come on, I want to do at least one page. Please. I know you're not used to this thinking thing, but you have to try. Music's making me tired. It's a nice song though, but making me sleepy. Because I've not been sleeping well. I'm having a lot of nightmares lately. Fun times. Just Yeah, hopefully I can get the stupid file to not crash today. I would really like to get some progress made this week because I'm tired of drawing the same hair, doing the same thing 8 times. So every time I crashes, I have to redo all the physics and redo all that stuff, and I'm like, oh good, it's done this time, it's finished, and then I go to hit save, and the computer's like, oh no, my brains, they're leaking out my head. I'm just like, you weakling. I'm gonna make him a little bit more imposing in the scene. Me, 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 me. Oh no. I think I gotta get these. I gotta get more than one panel done. It's like a tilted, like samurai kind of perspective, or like a showdown in a western kind of look. Yeah, and did like the wind blowing kind of like they're just preparing for the fight. Just to see how ready she is for all this craziness that they're about to step into. Because he realizes he might have to separate from her just to make progress, and he doesn't want to leave her like alone. Or he doesn't want her to. He wants her to have confidence. It's the short answer. Yeah. It's a little better. It's a little. I'm on the wrong page. no, no, he's not using the mace yet. Here he's using the bat. I forgot. That's part of the fight. This is bad. I'm gonna just. No, that's bad too. Really off right now. I'll get it. I mean, this part made more sense, but just like that look on the face didn't look right. Oops. Ugh. That's annoying. Skip. There. Oops. I'm covering the one I'm working on. Ah! Sorry, everyone. that was my fault for not looking over. Apologies. Jeez. I have to call it soon. Yeah, even when she gets him in this trick, it's like he's like, "Oh, that's a really good spell, but you really need to work on its strength because that's I could break out of this easily." It's like you need to make that a lot stronger for what we're going to be going up against, possibly. Mm-hmm. He's also trying to teach her about different types of mages that she might run into, or fighters in general. He's like, here he's gonna show her that, and he's kind of just showing her, because before he, in a previous one that I started, but I haven't do, he was showing more like a straightforward combat, but he's gonna be more stealth. That's why he chose the bat, because it masks his presence. It's more of a non-lethal, less lethal. I shouldn't say non-lethal, because it's still a club. He can still like transform it into its club form, but right now it's just a bat, so it'll hurt, but it won't do anything too critical. Because right now she's wondering if he's really going to try a straight-on attack again. And then it phases right through her, maybe, or something like that, like where it's like right through, and she's like, "Yeah, makes sense." So she's gotta be like, figure a better way to portray this, but he's gonna be turning into mist right near her. But she knows better than from his previous training with him than to let anything throw her off instantly. So she's just like clever. Like, yeah, and then maybe that'll lead to the gosh, I can't have this be the, because that was a more exciting panel, but having her dodge doesn't really make sense there because she's dodging here because she realizes the real one is going to come at her from a different angle. I'm going to make it so she's actually looking straight on, and he just like pops out of the mist nearby. Sorry. They kind of got pulled into the scene here where she's setting up this setting up a trap for him. She's gonna she's using her feet to cast a spell. Like using the sound from her stomping to create a, combined with the guitar strum to create a like snare trap that he'll be lured into, because she knows he'll think he's got her surprised here. And he like purposely put this like cloudy mist around her that he could like warp around in no problem as long as he's holding that bat. So he thought he had one up on her, but she's like, you've done this before. I don't think you remember, but we did this practice. This is routine number 95. It's like, nice. Good to see an old classic. Which, if she hadn't learned this new spell, she would be beaten by. So it's not like she lucked out. She found some spells that he told her would be useful. So. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Alright, that's a good place. We got most of the page done. I mean, not done, but cleaned up and, like, told more of it with, like, that part. So. Whew. Sorry, I wish I wasn't so tired today, but I promise I'll be more energetic on Friday. So, yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and stay safe out there with the weather. And yeah, I'll be back on Friday to finish this page up and start a new February, probably. So it's fun to do them once in a while, but I don't want to do them every day. So yeah, and maybe we'll do some more fashion just to play around. But yeah, it's been fun. I'll be calling it here. Have a great night.